We're at the zoo with some of the most crazy exotic animals, and so many international people freak out because they see a chipmunk running by on the ground. So it's day 2 in DC. I'm going down to see what kind of breakfast options the hostel has because they provide a free breakfast. So let's see how that works. So the breakfast options at the hostel are basically like typical like cheap hotel options. They have like cereal, bagels and muffins and stuff. I didn't go get ready so I can go to Starbucks and go to Wells Fargo and get some cash because I need cash in order to put my things in the locker downstairs, because after checkout you can use one of their secure lockers for up to 24 hours after your checkout. So I'm gonna go and put my like, skateboard and my bigger bag in there. So I'll just have my satchel around with me today. Then I'll come back and get it before I have to go and hop on my next train. I got my frappuccino and I'll go back to the hotel or the hostel so I can put my stuff in one of their lockers because I have to check out because it's like 10:30. But I think I'm gonna go to the zoo. Yeah. So we'll stop to vlog here because there's this really cool church behind me. And also I wanted to say that I'm gonna go to the zoo, but on the way I'm gonna walk to where the real world DC house is because I wanted to see that for a long time. And it's kind of on the way. It's like a 40-minute walk to the zoo, so I'm gonna be sweating and stuff. I could catch a bus, but I want steps for my eggs on Pokemon Go, and I need exercise. So why not just walk? Why not? So I made it to the house where they shot Real World DC. And I mean, I'm fangirling right now. I don't think anybody else would be, but that's just because I was obsessed with this back when I was in like high school as a freshman. So, made it here. I'm gonna go to the zoo now. Exciting, exciting. So I got to the house in the Real World DC, and it was still like a 15-minute walk to the zoo. So I'm just gonna Uber it because I don't want to walk anymore and I'm lazy at this point. I don't want to get to the zoo and I figure I'm gonna be outside the whole time there anyway. So the original wait time for this Uber was like 7 minutes. And I waited 7 minutes and it was still saying then that it was 7 minutes. So I'm like, I ain't waiting anymore. I'll start walking like in about that. You're gonna tell me you're gonna be here at a time and then not be here at that time. Or I'm not even contacting me to tell me you're gonna be late. It wasn't about it. So back on my 2 feet again, walking to the zoo. So I'm almost to the zoo and like damn has the scenery changed. I think it's right around that corner, so I'll be there in a minute. Right outside the zoo they also have these bikes. I'm almost tempted to get one of those back instead of getting a bus, but I gotta see how much it is. I think it's like $8, but we'll see before we go. 24 hours, $8. Come through the zoo. So there's gonna be a lot of animals to see here, let's be honest. And also, private event. How's there a private event without a driver? There's no party without a video. Here that anteater comes. That was the first animal of the day anyway. So instead of putting videos of every single animal I see in this video, I'll probably just put like a picture of like all of them, like Amazonia, or like Glamazonia. So I'm still in the zoo, and in the zoo I'm in the rainforest. It's starting to rain, and I'm actually pretty happy about it because it's hot and humid, and this will cool me off. But I've seen like a fourth of the animals in the park so far, so I have a lot to go. I've been here like an hour, so if I want to leave at 2, I have like another hour to go, but we'll play by ear. The tea on this rain though is supposed to be raining all day since like 8 AM. So I mean, at least I held off till 1, like, that's a plus. I do gotta say though, there's some rude ass little kids here. I wish I had my skateboard on my back because yesterday I actually whacked a little girl with it on accident, but that's because she wasn't paying attention. I was walking in a straight line. But these little kids, they'd be cutting in front of me, acting like they can't see over me or something. I don't like it. So I wanna share something I find funny. We're at the zoo with some of the most crazy exotic animals, and so many international people freak out because they see a chipmunk running by on the ground. It's just like when I worked at Disney and people would freak out because there was ducks on Main Street. I'm like, there's just fucking ducks. So it is 2:30 and I'm going to leave the zoo now. I'd say I covered like 85% of the zoo. There's a few things I didn't do. I didn't go to the petting zoo and I didn't go and see the reptiles because I don't really care. But I'm torn whether I want to actually catch the bus back to the mall or rent a bike, so decisions to make. So I decided to go the bike route. So it was only $2 if I did a 30-minute trip, and then it's $2 extra if I don't make it back in 30 minutes. So here I go. Gonna go down to the mall if I can make it in time. I gotta keep the little bell too. I'm about it. Honestly, y'all, I'm like maybe half a mile away from where I started. And I cannot believe I did this bicycle thing. Like, girl, I'm exhausted already. Riding a bike here is difficult, very difficult. Just gotta say. Also, using the actual bike lanes is like really scary because people don't pay attention. So I made it like back to the mall, and I didn't realize how much downhill it actually was after I got over that first like big hill that I complained about. Then it was basically all coasting, so it was nice. So I'm back at the mall. I dropped off my bike and I'm walking across the mall to get to the Holocaust Museum because I tried to keep it under 30 minutes, but I went over anyway. So I had to pay $4 instead of $2 for the bike, but whatever, it's good. I'm actually back at the Washington Monument right now. I just have to cut across here to get to the Holocaust Museum. You're supposed to have like reservations, so I'll see if they let me in. Yesterday I couldn't get in because my skateboard I had, so we'll see if today it works out or not. If not, I'll go to one of the Smithsonian museums. I might do that too if I have enough time after the Holocaust Museum. So I got into the Holocaust Museum and I was there for about an hour and a half. I didn't get to get into the main exhibit though because you have to have a ticket for that, and I didn't purchase one beforehand, and they didn't have any for sale then, so I didn't do that. But they had a lot still going on. They actually had like all their exhibits kind of like focused on not only the Holocaust but kind of like genocide in general and how like it still exists in the world today, and how it didn't just happen in the Holocaust. Like genocide is a thing outside of World War II, just think. So I'm gonna go on a Pokemon hunt now because it's like 5:30 and all the Smithsonian stuff closes at 5:30, so I can't do any of that. And then I have to find something to do for like the rest of my time here until 3 a.m. because that's when my train leaves, and yeah. So for Pokemon hunting, I ended up making it to World War II Memorial. Apparently this is a good spot. There's 3 lures down here, so Pokemon hunting now brought me to the MLK Monument. Slang. Places I wouldn't have went if it wasn't thanks to Pokemon. So I found my way back to the Eleanor Roosevelt Monument, and I've been playing Pokemon here for like an hour, but now it's starting to rain. So I'm gonna get my ass back over there, find me a place to eat, and then probably hang out at the hostel if they'll let me in until it's time for my train to leave. I made it on the city bus and I just got a little wet. Just a light downpour on my body. So now that I'm off the bus, it's no longer raining. Surprise, surprise on that. So I'm walking to McDonald's because I'm gonna get some food there because I'm hungry and it's right down the street. Also, I have wet socks now, and I hate wet socks. Yay. So I'm at McDonald's and I got a lemonade, Big Mac, and a cheese nugget because they have like a 2 for $5 deal, so. So I don't know what I said in my last vlog because I kind of forgot what it was. I got distracted. I left McDonald's. I went to the hostel and I got my bags from the locker downstairs where I had my things. And now I'm actually trying to hurry up and get to Walmart before midnight, before it closes, because I want to get some snacks around the train. And for the 3 hours I have to wait to get on the train. I'm probably just gonna hang out in the train station. I thought about hanging out in the hostel, but it really didn't make sense to walk all the way to Walmart and then back to the hostel and then to the train station when the Walmart and the train station are on the same side of town. I made it to Walmart. I got a good amount of snacks. I got like Scooby-Doo gummies and some muffins and a couple waters and other things I just can't remember. I got another pair of headphones because I think I left my other one on the train last time. But I'm not sure. It might be in my backpack buried. I can't remember. Actually, I think I left them in the hostel. That's probably where they went. Anyhow, I'm going to the train station now to hang out for 3 hours. Slay. So I'm back to where it all began, Union Station. So I guess it's time to hang out until, you know, my train arrives.